Listen. Let me start this statement off by saying welcome to the show. Here to put you up on topics that you really need to know. Live and center from the Ville, I introduce the coolest host. Y.C.S.W.U, the DJ, got you ready, good to go.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to a brand new episode of You Can't Sit With Us Radio, featuring myself, as always, Y.C.S.W.U, aka the kid that never sold dope, aka the Black Boondock, aka Happy Gilmore, aka born in the 1900s, and the one and only, don't call him a DJ, man, call him Q, the mother-loving DJ. What's going on, man?
What's going on, brother? How you feeling?
Doing pretty good. How you been?
Man, another day in the life. Nah, man, we've been cooling, man, ramping up for fall because I'm tired of it being hot as hell outside. Right. So I'm ready for it to cool down.
Mm-hmm. Hey, you got any pet peeves? You got any pet peeves?
Pet peeves.
Yeah.
Man, people letting their kids scream in the grocery store because it interrupts my shopping experience. What else? What's another pet peeve? When people park too close to the line in the parking lot, because how am I going from my door? You know? So I think those are probably my top two. Not that I plan those or anything, but you know, those. If I could think of my pet peeves, those are the top.
Man, I hate when people say check up on your strong friends, and then they end up checking up on their strong friends, and then they ask for money.
What? It sounds personal.
It is.
What?
It just happened.
Oh man.
Yeah, because he texted me. He was like, "Yeah, man. So I'm just seeing how you doing. What's how your family doing? How work going and all that." Yeah, all of a sudden out the blue, oh man, can I borrow $20?
Oh dang, you must be a rich man.
Right. I'm like, man, who told you I had money?
No, that's really nuts though.
Like, yeah, that's happened like a few times too. I don't know why people want to ask me.
What's some of your other pet peeves that aren't personal?
I mean, most of them are personal.
All right, we won't even worry about it.
But yeah, man. But how you been though? You good? Good.
Man, yeah, just living, bro. How you been, man? You always locked in your basement. I feel like you don't come outside unless we podding.
Not really. Nah, I don't go out that much.
Unless we podding, and for the last event that Averianna had, you was outside. I think that was I think that was the last time I saw you outside.
Right. That was probably like 6 months. Yeah, 6 months I was in the house.
You still going crazy with the music game, man? You still got a lot going on?
Yeah, I'm still working on it, man. Man, shout out to Nikers though. I gotta get with him some more stuff, but yeah, I'm working on it.
This is a reminder to all parents: when y'all have like keys and stuff, and y'all got kids, put y'all keys up somewhere that y'all kids can't find them. I just want to throw that PSA.
You playing hide and seek with your keys?
Yeah, basically. Especially if your kid can't talk.
Where was that at? Where was that at?
Oh man, the most amazing place ever. So we have like this love seat, and there's 2 chairs, and then it's like a little armrest, and my joints were like down in there, bro. Like, oh my goodness, I would have never known. I literally had to tear everything apart to find them. It was insane, bro.
You ain't never been like late for work or nothing, have you?
Oh, plenty, but I work from home, so
Alright, you good?
How you look if you get on and you work from home? Like, man, I couldn't find my keys.
It's like,
yeah. I don't know.
What if he hit your like laptop or something though?
Man, I don't know. I might be out of luck, but luckily that's probably easier to find though. Yeah, like it's pretty.
But you a hoe.
Large.
They throw them in the dumpster or something.
I'm about to get one of them air tags for my keys, honestly.
Hey, you should. No, you should though. Yeah. All right, man. As always, we keep the most amazing, talented, dopest, spectacular guests on the show, and today is like no other. And off air, man, we was just talking about it, man. It's been like a year. Just came up a year. Man. I mean, it's August now. I don't know when y'all hear this episode, but it's August 27th, something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I told y'all last year, man. She outside. She been outside. This year, I'm gonna tell y'all, she's staying outside. She ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
We got the voice to Cashville on the show with us, the one and only Averianna, the personality.
What's up?
The big one. What's up?
I love this podcast because they can't sit with us.
Yes, Averianna, how you feeling? How you good?
Man, I'm blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so grateful. I am in a season in my life where I just have to find every reason to be grateful because so much is going on, you know, and it's so fast. Like, y'all, my life is going so fast. So it's like, it's always, you know, like, you never really like basking in like what you just did because you always thinking about the next thing. So it's just kind of like being able to just reflect and just be grateful. That's where I'm at. I'm just trying to find a balance because life is changing every day for me. So I'm just trying to find a balance, find the good in everything, and just stay sane just because there's so much going on in the world.
I feel it. Man, I want to start out because I want to give you your flowers right now, real quick, because when I'm on Instagram, right, I peep people on Instagram. I check, like, you know, because I feel like in this day and age, that's the best way to keep up with people if they doing it right. You feel me? Yeah. I feel like you doing something probably like every week, like almost, where you doing something for the city, like, and it's amazing to see it because, like, and I don't just say this because we on a pod, but you probably one of the hardest workers that I see out here. Just doing things, man.
Thank you. I think I mean, I don't mean to cut you off, but I think this year was very personal for me. I told myself at the top of this year I would not be outworked in any capacity of my life. So from workouts to my career to my 9 to 5 to just being a better
human. You got a 9 to 5 too?
I do have a 9 to 5, guys. I gotta pay my bills.
She capping for the pod.
I mean, I work at the National Museum of African American Music as the community engagement manager. Would make sense. Yeah, I feel that. I do that every day, Monday through Friday. But on top of all the work that y'all see, you know, for the TV show or the podcast or the different shows or the ciphers or the
that girl working. Averianna the worker, let me tell y'all. But no, I really wanted to do that. And like I said, like I look back at our last episode, man, and we talked about a few things, like, you know, just things that you wanted to do in the city and, you know, making an impact and showing the culture beyond country music. And you really have been doing just that. It's really
that gives
insane.
Me chills, guys. I don't know if y'all can see, but like him saying that, it's like, I mean, I feel the same way y'all feel. It's just me. I'm just the person. I'm just the vessel that God used. But like, it's blowing my mind at the same time that it's blowing y'all mind, because I'm like, dang, like it's really happening. So
for real.
I appreciate y'all, both of you guys.
I had to give you flowers on that. For real.
So how was your summer though? Because summer pretty much over with next week. So how would you rank your summer this year?
Hot, okay, scorching. This summer, like I said, I feel like I give it an 8. You know, just for room for improvement. But this summer, I was allowing myself to not like chill, but be the connector. You know, I wasn't so much of you know, as me being on the forefront and out here and at every concert and every like, my thing was this summer was to be intentional with everything and, you know, connect the right dots and connect the right people and, you know, really cultivate the community. And I think this summer it was a super game changer for the Black community, as far as bringing us together. I think the icing on the cake for me was the Bridge Broadway block party for Juneteenth. That really,
I had those big old stages out there and everything. No, it was going crazy. I was so mad I had to work that day.
Never happened before, y'all. Never had hip hop on Broadway like that in that capacity. So I think that was the goal. God did it and we accomplished it. And so now it's just, right now I'm just trying to move strategically and just allow everybody to, you know, get a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to be everywhere because it's a lot of people doing what I do now. So if I'm not there, we can tap in with this person because they went, you know, or they there. So it's just kind of like, it's not all on me. Like we got a team now, you know? So everybody's doing their part. And so now I'm just, you know, just really trying to mesh it and bring us all together from podcast to podcast to cipher to cipher to show, like, you know, just bringing us together and like letting the world see what we really doing and what that looks like when we work together instead of having that crab in a bucket mentality. Yeah. So that's scale 1 to 10, a hot summer, and we did the damn thing as Black
Scale of
Nasty.
temperature, we're gonna take it up to a 12 out of 10
Okay.
whole time. No, but I respect that, like, that way of thinking, like, because kind of like you said, like the crab in the bucket, like a lot of people don't think like, oh, this person does the same thing as me, so I can go to this person and connect with them. A lot of people think like, oh, they do the same, so they're competition.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I don't think that state of mind really gets you anywhere. So I mean that, like, in itself speaks to your character and who you are. Just being able to see that.
Yeah.
You know,
the bigger picture.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people live their lives zoomed in because they're actually in it. But when you just take a moment to zoom out and look at the bigger picture and look how far we've all come and not just making it personal, you get a sense of like, damn, we really doing that. Like, I did that. Like, I was a part of that. I might not have been the whole piece, but hey, you can't leave me out. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like cultivating that community and us understanding that, like, we are what we say we are. We are what we make it. Like, if so, it's just understanding that you matter, you know, in your lane, and it's only one you. Only you can do what is sent for you. It got your name on it. So just dominating your lane and understanding that everybody else got a lane too.
Yeah.
Like, it can't just be your world. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like acknowledging other people's lanes, like, you know, and being cool about it.
Yeah, I feel that.
You talk about working at the museum. What was it like being featured, having your picture up in the museum?
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, now that was a surprise. Shout out to Dr. Pierce for that. I didn't know. I think it just me and Dr. Tracy Bartlow from the West Coast. We meshed really well. The interview was crazy, great, good, and it was just like they captured different moments of that interview session, and it was just so many words captured in those different moments, and so they was like, we can't let that go. They made a big printout of it, and luckily, like you said, I was just in the room. I was a part of it, so I got my little picture up there. So, yeah, grateful for that. Good, and shout out to Dr. Pierce. Like, this year's just been a historic year for me, so I'm just grateful.
How did that, so like when you first, because you mentioned that's still 9 to 5, so like when you first started working there, like how did you express, or were you able to like really express your vision to them, like as far as everything that you wanted to do, or did it just kind of unfold that way?
It unfolded that way. When I came in, I was coming in trying to get my life together, as far as like finding stability for myself and sticking to something that, you know, I really love, because I'm not a worker. I don't do corporate stuff. I'm a freelancer. I'm a butterfly. I can't do micromanaging. I can't function in those type of environments. And I understood that. So I wanted to find an environment where I could be consistent. I'm 28, like, y'all don't believe that, but like I'm 30, like I gotta find some stability at some point. So my goal was to go in and find stability, and I knew it was a Black culture environment where I knew I could thrive. And so I went in as an event coordinator, and I was working different events. And so one day I was just like, asked the COO, I was like, hey Dion, like, and I call him Paw. I was like, hey, what are the odds of me, you know, filming my TV show or, you know, a podcast? And he was like, yeah, just let me know when you want to do it. And it was just like, don't say that. So I went home and I put the whole thing together, the whole show, top to bottom, how I visioned it, the vision that was given to me, and I brought it back, and I was like, hey, can I get a date? And then it was like, your birthday. And I was like, okay, I'll work on my birthday. Right. Like, let's get it done. And so from that point on, they saw it. And then so when I delivered the show, that was a wake-up call for my colleagues and my coworkers at work. Like, hold on, like, she came in as event coordinator, but she tapped in a whole different realm, and we gotta
and
we gotta figure this out. Like, how can we work together? And so from that point on, it was just kind of like, be you. Do you know, like, we know your heart is in it. We know you truly for the community. And it literally just went spin off out after that. And then I had a very detrimental moment happen where I was tied to something that crazy happened in our city. And so even from that moment, you know, reading the words that she wrote about me and how I impacted her, it was another word to my job. Was like, hey, she needs to be in community. I don't know, but this is her city. She got a real sense of connection to it. Let's put her in community engagement. And so that's where I've been since, as the community engagement manager, and it's been great. And I'm just doing God's work.
All right, and talk about, so it's 50 years of hip hop. What does 50 years of hip hop mean to you personally?
Personally, obviously I'm just 28, so I can't really be like, oh my gosh, you know, but I can speak for what it means to be from Nashville in Music City and not being acknowledged. I feel like I've always loved the genre of hip hop and R&B, but I was always pushed out of my city to go to Atlanta or LA or New York, you know, where they embrace the culture and the music. So to celebrate the 50th year and to be able to celebrate it on a national level in Music City, it meant the world to me. And I know that my ancestors and the people before me are just like, wow, like finally. So it's just like, I'm not gonna act like I just am gung-ho like hip hop, but as far as like the history behind it, but I can only speak for the history that I know, and the history that I'm making with it here in Music City. And I know it just means a lot to us. It means a lot to me, my family, my immediate family, you know, Young Buck, somebody who made it out, you know, and really did amazing things in the world. And to now, years later, for him to be able to celebrate him in his city on a national platform, where he from, on those streets, like, it just means a lot, you know. Starlito, I mean, it means a lot to the people that I've spoken to that paved the way for me. And so I'm just so grateful to be the needle, you know, moving it forward. Yeah,
the sneaker ball event was dope too.
Yes, that was amazing.
I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that second segment.
I had to come out of hibernation for that.
I'm glad. I was happy to see y'all.
It was beautiful because I'm really like, I don't get a chance to, you know, get out as much because I'm usually DJing or doing something crazy. So, working. So it was really refreshing to like come into that event and everybody was cool, you know, people up around and dancing or whatever, like just having a blast. You feel me? And even if you wasn't deeply rooted in the hip hop, you know, or just, you know, whatever you was there for, you enjoyed yourself. You know? And that's I truly appreciate that kind of environment, you know, for people.
And that's what I'm trying to cultivate, a feeling or an environment. Like I always say, community goes back to community, but like where it's safe, you know what I'm saying? Like we don't have no blueprint, we don't have no boundaries of how it has to be, because we're making it right now. And so that's why I express that it's okay to be free. Like, do it how you want to do it, because we don't have no blueprint. We're making history right now, all of us. Every podcast that's in Nashville, every curator, every content creator, like, we're making the history now. And I don't think people are seeing that. It's never been done before, so there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just do it.
So today we're introducing the You Can't Sit With Us drink.
Tastes like candy.
Right? Tastes like candy. So not only do we have like the family friendly version, right? But we also have the one that's got some alcohol in there.
Just a
for,
little,
like,
little
you know,
something
just
for
a little
you. I
something.
mean, a little
Yeah.
something nice for you.
Just a little something. So we are launching that, and you're able to get that as we speak right now on the website, which our website is sweetblessingstreats.com. And then I believe it's on y'all's website too, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah, you can definitely head to our IG and find it there for sure. Y'all be able to hit the link. I've already had some people hit me and make those purchases. So please make sure y'all tap in, get the drink. I done tried it. It's fire. I know you're probably not gonna take my word because it's me and it's our drink, but it's really fire. So,
Yeah, don't be cheap, man. Alcohol version only $7. The original $3.
Hey, yo,
man.
and that was a really good point though. I feel like we made it super affordable for people because I mean, any other people that, let alone they're even making their own drink, they're not charging you that low amount. I think we made it super convenient. So make sure you get your drink on for the holidays. You feel me?
And again, we're gonna deliver it to you. So, you don't have to really do much. Just need to have your ID so we can see it. But that's about it.
Yeah.
Yo, what it do? Welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio, Q.
All right, so I want to kind of veer off a little bit into personal life for you.
Yeah.
Like, do you feel like the amount of work that you put in limits you in your personal life? So as far as maybe like relationships that you may want to have, or like having a family, or just anything along that aspect?
Yeah, I do believe that it plays a part. I'm very okay, y'all. I'm the personality, but I'm very introverted. Like, I know it may be hard to believe that, but like, when I'm out, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm on go. But like when I'm like inside, like with my family and stuff, like, I don't want to be bothered. Like, I'm like, hey, y'all, I'm here. Like, I'm just here. And like, that's enough for me just to be around, like, my loved ones. So, I do think that, I do miss out on some things that I should be there for, but whatever's a priority to me, I make sure that I'm there. As far as like building a family and things, I just think I ain't found the right person yet. So I don't think it's hindering me. I think I will find that person, in these same rooms, because it's where I'm at. Yeah, I don't think it's I mean, my career, my passion, my calling is what I'm supposed to be doing. So nothing, I can't really say that it's hindering me from anything, because that's what I'm here for. All the friends and family related, that's extra. That's extra to the kingdom or to the calling. So it's just like I be grateful for it, and Lord knows, like, I be wanting friends, day ones, if you will, that I could say, or I be wanting people that I can just call on. But like he said, like you said about check on your strong friends, I am the strong friend. So I mean, when I get weak, it's kind of like just me and God, but yeah, so I don't think it interferes at all.
Yeah, don't ask her for no money though. Don't ask her for no money.
Listen, I got you. I got you in the spirit.
Right. Oh, so talk about Voice of Cashville podcast. What made you want to start a podcast?
It's just to make sure that I continue that outlet of the voice. I'm no longer on the radio, on any Nashville's radio platform anymore. So I just wanted to make sure that I housed and kept like a space open for me to, whenever I did want to speak to my people, I had that open leverage, and it wasn't like a full production televised thing. It's just me and you. Me and you. It's something personal. And so that's just like my personal outlet. I mean, obviously I'm still doing news, but I didn't want to lose that aspect of me. I'm TV and radio, so I have to house both of those things, whether I get it from a corporate entity or I'm doing it on my own. So.
And what keeps you inspired though every year? Because every year it's something bigger. You just keep going. What keeps you inspired?
The visions that God give me. Every year is something new. Every year He got me. He puts a new passion in me, a new vision, a new trajectory. So I give it back all to God, because it's literally not Paige, it's not Averianna, it's not me. It's given to me by Jesus, God, Lord, Savior. So I am just obedient. And so from me being obedient to the world, it makes me seem successful. But all I'm doing is following God.
I feel that. How did, because I think, I want to say the last time you were here, you might have been transitioning away from radio at that time.
Mm-hmm.
How was that? Like, in the first, of course, you know, you're in a different space now.
Yeah.
You know, and it's been a while, but how was that? Like the first couple weeks where it's kind of like, I'm so used to doing this and I don't do this anymore.
Yeah, I hated it. I was mad. I was mad at God. I was mad at the physical people who was a part of me not being on the radio. I just, you know, it just made me go harder, because I'm like, you ain't stopping nothing. Like, you not stopping nothing. So it was very, very hard. And what the people, or what the person who was the ultimate decider or decision maker, and let me just be clear, it was none of my 101.1 The Beat team. It was not Dola White. It was not Joe Major. It was not Monty Mills. It was not Riddy Rob. It was not Zach Boog. All of them were love, and they had my back from the very beginning to the very wit's end. So shout out to them. But the person who was making the final decision, that person didn't understand that it was bigger than me. So she was trying to make it personal, or that person, I'm saying she now, you know, it's a she was trying to make it personal, and it was never about me. You know, the radio thing wasn't about me. I didn't care about being on the radio. Like, I mean, I did, but it was like I just had the access for the talent. Like, I was that connector, like
giving them a space.
And to be heard. Like, you don't understand how many dreams came true from the Cashville Spotlight segment that I had. And y'all, I was on the radio for 1 hour. A regular radio personality, that's not normal, bro. You're supposed to at least have a 4-hour segment, a 4-hour block. And I was doing everything I was doing in 1 hour. We literally only had 8 minutes to talk on air out of that hour. Everything else was content and promo and commercials. So just to let y'all know, like, the stuff that y'all seen was getting done, we was pulling teeth, like, you know. So I don't think the person really truly understand, you know, what she was doing. She thought she was taking something away from me, but she was taking away from the community. And so that's where, you know, the podcast came from, and, you know, just trying to still uphold and uplift the platform that I was curating for my community, with or without a big corporation such as iHeart. So yeah, I mean, I'm still helping with where I started, Streets 993 radio, YoCo 96.7, like all of those radio stations. I would go back. I would go back to Streets 993. I would go back to YoCo. I probably would not go back to iHeart under the stipulations that I was up under. But if I could go back and be the butterfly that God called me to be, I would absolutely work with iHeart. So,
look at her pushing Butterfly Nation. Shout out to Fly.
That's my song. But yeah, shout out to Bree. But yeah, that's the story behind that. I was very upset, guys. Nashville, I was sad, you know, because I was Nashville's radio bad. Like, we were just getting started.
That would affect me too, for real. And that's why I had to ask, because I remember when it was like, we was kind of in that time where, you know, socials, it was kind of unfolding, not like, you know, fully, but we was aware, like, you know, that you weren't there anymore. And I was like, damn, like that's gotta be emotional. For somebody to go through, even just you losing the normal 9 to 5, like, that you've been at for so long, and you have stake in, and people know you for. Like, I think that's a super emotional experience, for real.
It was a crazy experience, just because right at like the week after I had quit, iHeart, all of that stuff happened with the mass shooting at the school here. So it was like right after that, and I felt like me quitting. I was pushed in a corner. Like I didn't have no other choice. And so it was just kind of like I felt like that person didn't they just didn't get it. They just didn't see the bigger picture, man. And after that, it was like you was trying to get me off the radio, and then the very next week, every radio around the world was talking about Averianna, the personality, Averianna Patton, the impact she had.
That speaks to you.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that speaks to you.
It was just kind of like, guys, like I just had to let God do what he do.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
And now you going crazy in the city. Okay. So look.
So that's why. And when they ask me how it happened, I just tell them God worked. Okay. That's it. I give it back to Him. So
one door closes, another one always
that's
open.
it. That's it. And like I share that just so to be a testament for somebody else. Like, you know what people mean for your bad, like God turn around and show them how it's meant for your good, and they make your haters your stepping stone. And so it's just kind of like they gotta see it. They can't not see me.
They can't.
You can't. You know. And so it's just real. Like humbly and respectfully I say that, but it's just like I just wish, you know, they could have seen it while I was there, because maybe we could be even bigger than we are right now, working together.
You're gonna get there though.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. What do you feel like, so within the last year we podded, what's changed for you, like as far as maybe your vision for yourself? Has anything changed? Do you see it better now? Do you see more new heights that you want to reach?
Definitely new heights, definitely new visions. Obviously I want to have us on a national platform on television. So BET Plus, what up Tyler Perry, okay? MTV, Zeus, Tubi, I'm calling out everybody, whoever need the real deal, a Black Nashville on camera, we here
with her, man. For real.
But yeah, definitely new visions as far as like that. But like last year I was in a space of cultivating. This year everybody is doing their part, and so I'm in a space of balancing. I'm not going as hard, because I'm going hard, but at first it was going hard for us to be heard. Now the light is here, the cameras are here, people are watching, people are like, hold on, something changing in the city. Like, this ain't right. Now that the spotlight is on us, now the work that I'm doing is making sure that I am building real relationships. You know, making sure that everybody knows that, hey, I'm here. Like, it's not, I don't do the competition. Like, female, male, big, small, it don't matter. Like, I'm here. If I can help, I'm throwing you in the running. Like, I'm pushing you in that pool, you know. So cultivating those relationships, and not so much focusing on what I can do for others, but focusing on me and cultivating me. And long as I'm showing up as my best self, I naturally pour out love to others. So bringing the focus back to me and not outsourcing. I was definitely outsourcing last year, just trying to make sure that everyone knew who I was, or knew that I was moving in love, or knew that I had a good heart, or knew the vision. Now it's more so, you see the vision, you may don't know me, but God is revealing every day, and so I'm just cultivating that story.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Yo, so congratulations on winning Personality of the Year.
Oh my God, that was another one. Man, that's what I'm saying. Life be moving so fast. I'm not forgetting, because I look at it every day, but it just be crazy. But I'm so grateful. I am. Okay, y'all. I've been nominated for the SCA Awards for about, I can't even count how many years, but I want to say since like 2015. And here we are, 2023, and I finally win. in my city, because the SEA Awards be held in different cities, y'all. So for me to win here in Nashville, it was divine timing, and so I'm so grateful. Shout out to Gennaro, the Southern Entertainment Awards, Donovan, everybody who's over there. Like, I'm grateful. I'm so grateful to hold that title for this year.
Yo, what it do? Welcome back to You Can't Sit With Us Radio. So, Averianna, the personality, it is time for random ass questions. Okay. These questions have absolutely nothing to do with what we talked about today. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So, if your belly button was a dispensary, what would you have come out of it?
If my belly button was a dispensary, what would I have coming out of it? Let me see. Definitely not babies. Let me see. Damn, what's be selling? Weed.
Weed. I'll take that. That's cool. If I can keep that on deck at all times, that's really fire.
I'm the walking plug.
All right, what ice cream flavor best describes your life?
Yeah, cookies and cream for sure.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
It's rough, but then it be smooth, but then it be rough again.
All right, so if you won $100 million and your grandpa needed like $99 million for a life-saving surgery, you gonna give him the money?
My grandpa?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my grandpa how bad you want to live now. How many more years you think you got?
Hey, that's a good question.
Is it worth it? I mean, if you want to live forever,
this surgery gonna grab you another couple months or so. Then come on.
I mean, come on, nigga.
Yeah, we gotta look the family.
But I'm gonna ask him though, how bad you want to live? Like, I'm gonna let him make the decision, because I don't want to be like selfish.
Hey, grandpa might be a scammer too, though.
He might know how to. I don't know.
Right,
I was gonna say that.
Might have to flip it.
All right. Would you rather have a third arm, 3 eyes, or a third nipple?
Well, I already have 3 eyes, so I guess I would take another arm to do more stuff.
Yeah. What would you have the arm at though?
Shit. I don't. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe coming out my the back of my knee or something. Just some random stuff. I don't know. Get some work done down there. I got it up here.
Whole time.
All right. Okay. If you had to swap your legs out with any animal, what animal would it be?
A jaguar.
Speedy.
Yeah. Got to get there.
All right. Do you think mermaids give birth to children or lay eggs?
I think they lay eggs. But obviously they grow out of, because it's the bottom, like where it's coming out. Where the baby coming out
at? You can take that joint off.
Exactly. Gotta lay eggs. Yeah.
All right. Why aren't humans buried vertically to save more space?
You said what?
Why are humans not buried vertically to save more space?
Why are they not? I don't like standing up.
Yeah. So basically, like if you put the coffin in, normally it lays in there.
Yeah.
So if you do it vertically,
because the body don't really be frozen for real.
Yeah, I feel like.
And then we wouldn't be able to let them if they had to do that.
Yeah, for real.
That makes sense.
But I don't believe in that. Don't bury me. Please cremate me.
Okay.
Or put me in the morgue.
I think I'm in the same boat. I did.
I don't want bugs eating my body.
Yeah.
Just burn me up and keep me and then share me around.
That used to be like crazy for me to think about, like how I want to go and what it would want to be. But yeah, I think I want to be cremated.
Yeah, cremate or morgue. Or unless the aliens come get my body, because they'll salvage myself. Take it, fam. Yeah, I look good like it's all the time.
They might bring me back.
Please don't bring me back here, Lord. I'm already tired. Yeah. Look, I'm already tired.
I'm gone, I'm done.
Right.
So do you believe in aliens or reincarnation?
Yeah.
Both of them?
Both.
Okay. So what you doing when the aliens come?
I already seen one before.
Word?
I'm dead serious.
Did
Yeah, but I ain't they ain't gonna come get me. No way. I just know what they say. Fabo say he see
Spaceships on
Bankhead. I'm trying to tell you, that was in 05. I'm dead serious, but that's another conversation.
I definitely believe aliens for real.
I believe in both. I was a Jaguar in one of my lives.
Word?
A black one. Yep.
You think so?
I know so.
I feel it. That bet. I'm gonna let her. She tell it. That's what it is.
It's the truth.
Whole time.
You gotta if you really dig in and learn yourself, you'll learn all this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, last question. Would you rather live in a world without color or a world without visible texture?
Color. Like, we don't need color. I would not. I mean, we can do without color. Because think about it. Color brings a lot of problems in this world.
Yeah, it do.
Textures and stuff, it's just like, oh, that's soft. That's like, it's not, it don't really cause complication. But when you add color to it, it's like.
Yeah.
It was, I remember I used to watch Andy Griffith all the time in black and white.
Mm-hmm.
It was weird when they put it in color.
Yeah.
They put Andy Griffith in color?
Yeah.
What?
Like,
I don't think I remember that.
Towards the end, like I don't know what year, I forgot what year.
That's probably why I never watched Andy Griffith enough to get to the end.
Right.
I'm sleeping the first 5 minutes.
The first 10 minutes and I'm out of there the whole time.
Like when it first came out, it was black and white, and then like years when they got older and stuff. Yeah, so
it was over.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Averianna, the personality, man, we appreciate you being back on the show.
For sure.
Always, man. Shout out your social medias, anything else you want to say.
Well, you can follow me on Instagram at Averianna the Personality. Follow my TV show, ATP Music City Check-In, the Voice of Cashville podcast, and tap in on my website, AveriannaPersonality.com.
Hey, we still getting Black of the Berry?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, like it's a thing. It's just need the funding.
All right. I feel it. That's all. That's all I need to know. As long as I know it's still on the way, don't worry about it.
For sure.
Well, as always, y'all can catch me on IG at QTheDJ, QUETHEDEEJAY, and on Twitter at the same thing. Ambitious.
Yeah, follow me at Ambitious1K on Instagram and Twitter. That's the number one. What is it, X now? Can we still say Twitter?
I don't know. I refuse to call it anything other than Twitter.
Twitter, right? Okay. That's the number one in the letter K. If you don't know how to spell ambitious, go ask Alexa, go ask Siri, go find the spelling bee champ, do what you got to do. Threshold Brace, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. You Can't Sit With Us Radio, all one word, on Instagram and Facebook. And what's the Twitter?
Y.C.S.W.U Radio, all one word, on Twitter. Please tap in with us there as well.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, until next time, L Ambitious Q, we are out. Shout out to Averianna again.